Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is a pretty easy installation here. Setting up a Wi-Fi repeater is actually really, you just want to extend the range of your laptop or, just your Wi-Fi signal in your house. So I do have a very big place, and I have a pretty good signal for my Wi-Fi coming off the router because I have 1 gigahertz Wi-Fi and 1 gigabit internet. So with that being said, hooking this up was really simple. You just press WPS on your router or your wireless router, and then you hold it down on the actual router here. And I do have it plugged in now. I want to show you some speeds. So normally what you're going to see here with a Wi-Fi extender, you won't see these same speeds that you're going to get from your actual connected directly to your router. So I'm under it here. So it renames and puts plus on here, as you can see. And then I'm going to do some speed tests for you. I just did a couple of them, so you can see this is from the extender. And I'm going to let it connect here, and I'll do a speed test. And then I'm going to do a speed test from my actual connecting directly to my router. And this is the 2.4 gigahertz, which is a lot slower than 5 gigahertz, obviously. But this has a longer range. So I'm going to move this extended router, in a place where, signal might be weaker. But I'm also going to test in a different part of the house to show you. Now, right now, I've got the extended range, this extender, right here in the office, but I'm going to take it downstairs and I'll show you what the speeds look like afterwards. So this is right up here next to the extender right behind us. So let's switch to my actual internet here. Let's go ahead and get this put in here. As you can see, I don't even use the 2 gigahertz, the 2.4 gigahertz. So now we're connected directly to my router, and let's see how the speeds are. So I can show you. Actually, I'm going to switch this to Time Warner because it connected to Sprint, so I don't want to connect to Sprint. Let's go Time Warner. There we go. All right, so let's show you exactly, because I want to test on the same network, and I'll show you exactly the difference with the extender. So you can see with the extender, you get about half, it almost less than half, looks like it cuts it in half, but it's not there to give you this super fast blazing speeds because it's extending your actual router. So now I'm going to unplug it and take it downstairs to another part of the house where Wi-Fi signal is a little bit weaker. However, it still reaches across because I have a really good router. So let's go downstairs. All right, guys, so I have it plugged up down here where I'm actually going to leave it, which is down here somewhere in the dining area. And here it is right here plugged in. It signals up. You can see I'm back on it. So let's go to a speed test. I'm going to close the speed test just to make sure that it's good. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to put it back on Time Warner. We picked it up already. And, just going to verify. I'm on the one that says 2G plus. Yeah, and here is my 2G right there. So now we're going to go ahead and test this and see what the speeds look like much farther away from the router. So as you can see here, I'm getting about 25, almost 26 down. And upload speeds are, 15 to 20. And I'm going to switch back to my router directly and see how the speeds are. Now let's close the app and let's switch back directly to my router. And you can see now I'm back on my router 2G, and there's the 2G plus down there. And let's go ahead and go to the speed test app. I'm going to put it back on Time Warner. It already picked it up, so let's test it out and see if there's a difference here. Now we are really far away from the router. I have a really big place, so you can see the difference. Even my home internet is still very, very strong in this area. So where would I put this? Probably the farthest point away from the router to see how much difference it actually makes. I would say if you have like a basement or something, because again, I have a really, really, really big place, and even my home Wi-Fi router, which is way up in the office, way on the other side of the house, still reaches very far, and it does pretty good, I have to admit. So All right, guys, so the range extender is way downstairs, far away from me, like really far, and I'm up here in my office. Now, downstairs, right by the extender, I'm able to get 25 or so in speeds, but let's see how it is when I'm way up here in my office and the range extender is way down there. So it loves to default to Sprint, so I'll just test it on Sprint for a moment. So you can see kind of how the speeds would be. Now again, this test is definitely to show you, the farther you get away from your router, and the farther I'm going away from this extender, it's obviously going to give slower speeds. Now let's change the thing to Time Warner. Now the router, this range extender is, again, it's a long way away from me. So this is what you could expect. There you go. So the range extenders do work, and they work as advertised. There's tons of other options to extend the range of your Wi-Fi signal, but this is probably a little bit more affordable way to do it, if you will. I'll have a link to this in the description. No kickback or anything. Just got this for unboxing and demo, and I wanted to show it to you. So it's your man Jay Will. Stay tuned for more videos. Take care.